Why, hello there, it's so nice to see you again, and may I say that's a rather stunning blouse you're wearing. You could have been anywhere else in the world tonight, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that, so I'm gonna give you exactly what you came here for.
A massive Forsaken news update.
That's what you call a super. Forsaken will introduce 9 new supers that will change the way you play Destiny, 3 for each Guardian class. Let's have a look at them. So then, in Destiny 2, each Guardian class has 3 subclasses. We've got Arc, Void, and Solar, and each subclass has 2 skill paths to choose from. The Sunbreaker subclass, for example, has the Code of the Fireforged, and just below that, we've got Code of the Siegebreaker. Now, each skill path has its own set of unique perks, and Forsaken will add a 3rd skill path for every subclass in the game. That's 9 new ways to play. For Sunbreaker, that 3rd skill path is called Code of the Devastator. Let's have a look at it in action. Now, this new super is called Siege Hammer. You summon a huge flaming hammer that you can spin attack or slam into the ground, and get this, you leave a mini flaming tornado at the point of impact that damages anything it touches. But my favourite thing about the Code of the Devastator is the new melee. Instead of punching, you now throw a hammer. It's pretty damn awesome. Now here's why I love this new melee. Your hammer bounces off your enemy, and if you pick it up from the floor, it regens your health and instantly recharges your melee so you can throw it again. And as long as you keep retrieving your hammer, you have an infinite supply of projectiles. Now check this out. If the hammer ricochets off your enemy just right, you can catch it mid-air like a boss. Now let's see that again in slow motion. You throw your hammer, it bounces off your enemy, and you catch it mid-air, and you're ready to go again. Glorious. And it gets better. The more solar ability kills you get, the more damage you inflict, and this stacks up to 3 times. The potential with this melee alone is staggering. Who's gonna hold the record for most hammer melee kills without it touching the floor? Let the challenge commence. Next up, we have the Sentinel's Code of the Commander. The new super is called Banner Shield, and as you can see, you generate a huge portable shield that blocks enemy attacks but allows your teammates to hide behind and shoot through it. And again, I'm more interested in the new melee than the super itself, so let's have a look at the melee. When you melee an enemy, you attach a bomb to it. Shooting this bomb causes it to explode and attach yet more bombs to surrounding enemies. Next up is the Striker's Code of the Missile. This new skill path literally turns your body into a weapon. The Thunder Crash super transforms you into a guided missile that you can control while airborne to hone in on your target. And yes, even the new melee turns you into a missile. Simply hit melee mid-air to launch yourself into the enemies below. Now let's move on to the Warlock. The Dawnblade's new Attunement of Grace skill path grants you the Well of Radiance super. This is a mega rift that both heals and grants extra damage to anyone who steps inside. Your melee attack for this skill path causes burn damage. It's a super that's going to come in useful for defending your position and burning down bosses. Now here's where this skill path gets interesting. If you hold down your grenade button, you produce a healing grenade. Throw this grenade at teammates to provide them with divine protection. It basically heals them and grants an overshield. You can even leave a healing grenade on the ground for your teammates to pick up. So yeah, if you see a teammate in need of help, lob a grenade at his effing head. Now guys, let me pause the action just here. What the hell is this? It looks like a huge stash of exotic engrams. Now as a big fan of that sweet precious loot, I simply must ask this question. What is going on? Well, I think I have the answer. This appears to be the campaign mission where you hunt down the Trickster, a Baron known for baiting her enemies with deadly booby traps. I'm guessing this is one of them. I mean, it's the perfect trap. Although, you know, I'm still gonna pick them up because loot. I want it. Okay, so moving on. Next up, we have the Voidwalker's Attunement of Vision skill path. The new Nova Warp super allows you to perform short teleportation jumps, or dark blinks as Bungie calls them. You can also charge up a Void Blast and unleash it to destroy surrounding enemies. The longer you charge, the more powerful the blast. This thing looks lethal. Now, the Attunement of Vision skill path also has some other nice perks. Any Void ability kills now heal you and grant ability energy, and the new Atomic Breach melee can be used in 2 ways. Tap melee to unleash a Void explosion at range, range or hold down melee to create a short range explosion. Not too shabby. Next up, we have the Stormcaller's Attunement of Control skill path. The new super is Chaos Reach, a concentrated beam of arc energy that's deadly at any range. Now, once the super has been activated, you can actually choose to deactivate it and save your remaining super energy. Now, here's something rather cool. Arc kills sometimes create sparks of raw energy that travel across the ground towards you. Collect this energy to receive a small boost for all your abilities. And finally, we have the Hunter. This is the Gunslinger's Way of 1,000 Cuts skill path. The new super is Blade Barrage. You throw out a deadly volley of explosive knives. If there's multiple enemies in front of you, the knives will spread out to hit as many targets as possible. If there's just one target, well, that target's getting obliterated because all your knives will focus on it. Now, your melee attack flings out burning blades, which is useful for two reasons. Killing a burning enemy recharges your melee, and burning enemies recharges your dodge. Nice. Next up, we have the Night Stalker's Way of the Wrath skill path. The Spectral Blade super basically allows you to become a ninja. In stealth mode, you're invisible and capable of something called True Sight, which allows you to see enemies behind walls, so you can safely stalk the battlefield while in stealth mode, locate your targets, and then pounce. Your spectral blades will make short work of them. And finally, we have the Arcstrider's Way of the Current skill path. The new Whirlwind Guard is a nice little addition to your existing Arcstrider super. When your super is active, hold the left trigger to rapidly spin your staff. This will block and reflect projectiles back to the target. And check it out, if you melee while sliding, you perform an arc staff uppercut. Let's see that again in slow-mo. Slide, melee, uppercut. So guys, we've just seen 9 new supers. Let's now have a look at 10 new exotics. That's right, Bungie released a genuinely epic trailer that showcases 10 new Forsaken exotics. Some of them are actually effing crazy. Check this shit.
They didn't expect that! Like a whirlwind of death! Fantastic work!
Destiny 2 Forsaken, available September 4th. Pre-order and get the Ace of Spades last hand ornament, plus Cade's exotic stash.
Now guys, we have a packed few months ahead of us, so let's look at Bungie's latest schedule to see what's going on. So then, from July 31st to August 13th, we have the Supremacy playlist, followed by the Solstice of Heroes, which is a brand new tower event. Now, Solstice of Heroes begins July 31st, and of course is a chance for Guardians to earn that sweet, precious loot. You'll need to visit the Statue of Heroes in the tower. You can't miss it. It's the huge slab of white marble, slap bang in the middle of the tower. Go to it. Now, when you visit the statue, you'll receive this shattered armor set. Now, on each armor piece is a series of objectives that you need to complete to upgrade the armor. Now, once you've completed the objectives, return to the Statue of Heroes to upgrade to this set. This is the rekindled armor set, but it's not the final form. You'll need to complete another series of objectives to upgrade it to this resplendent armor set, which drops at 400 power, so count me in. You then need to complete one final group of objectives to masterwork this armor. And as you can see, the resplendent armor set is pretty tasty. I'll definitely be grinding for it. Now, one of the ways to upgrade the armor during this event is to take on the 5 remastered campaign missions, which Bungie has cranked the difficulty up for, as well as adding new bosses and a few unexpected surprises. If you've got a fire team, it's probably wise to get them together for these missions. And the Statue of Heroes will also provide bounties that you can complete in order to earn the triumph rewards that you see here. Emblems, a ghost, a sparrow, and an exotic ship. And just in case you were curious, here's a closer look at the exotic ship. It's It's an exotic ship. And of course, what event would be complete without new event engrams? Solstice engrams contain the loot that you see here. Now, as you can see, they contain 3 rather snazzy ghost and exotic weapon ornaments for Sturm, Jade Rabbit, and Saurus Regime. Now, I've also got some cool looking sparrows and some absurd emotes. Now, every time you level up during the Solstice of Heroes, you will receive 1 bright engram and 1 Solstice engram. So yeah, whatever you play during this event, this will help towards you earning all the engram items that we've just looked at. And just in case you were curious, yes, Tess will also sell Solstice engrams. No surprises there, mate. Right then, so what else is on the list? Well, after Solstice of Heroes, Bungie will host a combat livestream reveal August 7th on their Twitch and YouTube channel. Bungie will cover the new weapon slot and ammo systems, plus how the studio has adjusted the time to kill in PvP. There'll also be a full demonstration of perks, mods, loadouts, and more. If you can't tune in, fret not, I'll have a detailed breakdown for you right here on MoreConsole, you lucky bastards. Okay then, so between August 14th and August 23rd, we've got Iron Banner, Gamescom, which I'll be attending and covering for you guys, followed by doubles. Then on August 27th, Solstice of Heroes ends, and the next day on August 28th, we get a brand new game update. Think of this as the warm-up before Forsaken drops September 4th. The update will include weapon slot changes, milestone and challenges updates, director updates, heroic story missions, bulk shader deletion, thank God for that, it's about effing time, and 200 additional vault slots. And check it out, Bungie just released Volume 1 of the Grimoire Anthology. It's basically Destiny's rich lore in book form. You can pre-order it now on the online Bungie store, link in the description box below. So yeah, a hell of a lot of content coming your way over the next few months. The Forsaken hype train is in full effect now, so you can expect to return to regular content on this channel. And guys, I just want to say a massive thank you for the support that you've been showing me on my videos lately. We've been smashing past 10,000 likes with ease, which honestly really does help the videos out. Plus, it lets me know that you like this kind of content. So yeah, please do continue to drop your feedback with a thumbs up or a thumbs down and a cheeky comment. Thank you so much. And if you want to watch another info-packed Forsaken video, click this image. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for heaps more Destiny content, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, and until next time, Guardians, I nearly effed up the last bit. See ya!